Hello, Christian coaches. Today we are talking about using video to grow your coaching business. I'm going to share with you one truth with you that once you understand this, it's going to change the game for you forever. You're never going to look at YouTube quite the same, and you're going to recognize that this is something God has given you so that you can serve the people that you've been called to serve. So with that, let's jump into it. Okay, now I will explain something real quick, just so that you know what's going on here. This is actually being recorded live, and there's a few reasons that we're doing that. First of all, we tend to make things harder than they have to be. Now, I know doing live sounds like it's harder, but it's actually easier. And so I just want to show you, I've actually got a live audience listening and watching this, and we're going to, anyway, I want you to realize that doing things simpler is the way to go. So I'm showing you how to do that. I'm also demonstrating my live video system that makes creating libraries of content just push button easy. I want to show how easily you can do this, and mostly I want to show you, yes, you can do this. So this training's under 9 minutes, 9 minutes, 9 seconds. And we're talking today about how to use YouTube to grow your business. First of all, we're going to talk about how to not use YouTube. I'm going to share with you a big idea that once you understand this, it's going to change the game. And then I'm going to share with you the 4-part framework that will keep you on track so that the videos that you make will actually make a difference. Okay, so the very first thing not to do, don't sink all of your money into big productions. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. What you need to do is, anyway, we're going to get into the do's. Okay, and don't entertain unless you're in the entertainment business. I have so many friends that I coach that they put so much into like making it super snazzy or making it super interesting, and thinking that they need to entertain for people to watch. You don't need to watch. You don't need to entertain to get people to watch if you're giving valuable content. We're going to talk about that. And now this this next point may be the opposite of what I just said. The next thing is don't be boring. Okay, so you don't need to entertain, but don't be boring. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do that, but you need to recognize first and foremost, you're here to provide content. I mean, valuable content, okay? And then don't try to sell. You are here to serve. Once you understand that, it's going to change the game for you. You think of YouTube videos as community service. And when you do community service, anyway, it does change the game there for you. And then don't stop creating. Okay, you want to find efficient ways so that you can create just tons of stuff. So first of all, I want to share with you my a big mistake that I did. So years ago, I started this business. I was teaching the skills of happiness. It was this amazing thing, and I took my entire 401k savings and I put it into this fantastically beautiful short film that was going to go viral. It was going to get out there. It was going to tell everybody about this new way of looking at happiness, that it could be a skill. And I sunk everything into this, just like everything. Anyway, I didn't realize until years later what a huge mistake this was. Yes, it was beautiful. Yes, it was cool. Yes, had a great message to it, but it did not grow my business the way I wanted it to. And it was just a very painful experience in doing this. And I always wanted to have a viral video because I thought that's the way to do business, but it really isn't. Okay, I went to this conference and a guy named Nate Woodbury opened my eyes up to this. He said, do you want a viral video or do you want a slow growing video? You know, raise your hand. And everyone said they wanted a viral video. And then he showed these statistics, and he showed, like, this is what Gangnam Style, and you remember Gangnam Style, what a big hit it was. This is kind of the bell curve that most viral videos take. They have this really big hit, and then this is the part you want to pay attention to. They disappear. They go away, and instead what you want is something like this. It may be slow growing, but look at that trajectory. It just gets better and better and better as it goes along. And that's what, when you're doing your YouTube videos right, that's what's going to happen, is that they are all focused on growing your business. You're going to be getting more customers all the time. And that is when you understand this one main, most important principle, and that is that YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and it's owned by the largest. So when you understand that, it's going to change the game, because everything that you create, you're going to want to create it in that idea of what can be searchable content so people can actually find me. So if you are a coach, it means that you are teaching people something. You are always providing answers to problems and questions that they might have. That's exactly what YouTube's about. That's what Google is about. And since Google and YouTube are both search results based, if you are creating content that is what people are looking for, they're going to be searching for you, and they're searching for you in their pain, in their question. They're needing an answer, they're needing a guide, and that's where it just makes sense for you to be that coach. So you can be discovered by new people every day, by people actually seeking the advice you're given. And now that you have this picture in mind, I want to share with you this four-part framework that will help you create videos so that new people can find you all the time. So the first one is start with your why. Remember, you are a kingdom entrepreneur. People don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care, right? Remember that you are doing this for His glory, not for your own. It's really easy to fall into that trap of trying to be popular and things like that. You don't want to fall into that trap. Look at the Old Testament. All of these great people fell, and it was really according to pride. So stay away from that. And think about your YouTube content as community service. When you are giving before you're getting, it makes a tremendous difference on the kinds of people that you attract and how they perceive you, okay? Number two, create value-driven content. Give away your gold, and you give before you can get. When you are, don't hide your best stuff behind a paywall. Don't make people, have to buy into your program before you teach them, before you help them. Give first makes a huge difference. Number three, you want to reverse engineer your searchable content, okay? You start with topics and keywords that people are actually searching for. I'm going to do another training just specifically on this. This is a really big idea, but basically you start with a topic that people are looking for first, and you create your content around that. That way you come in front of people that are looking for you right where you're at, and in the pain that they are at. And then the next thing is to do it efficiently so that you can do more. Okay? And not all of your stuff is going to be great. One of my favorite things is that like you can hate the Beatles songs. You can hate 80% of the Beatles songs and say they just, whatever, you didn't like them. But even if you hated 80% of their songs, that would still give you 47 amazing songs simply because of the sheer number of songs they created. When you're creating tons of content, you are going to be able to, you're going to be able to get out to the audience that you want. You're going to be able to grow your audience. People are going to find you easier, and you're going to want to find a way to do this efficiently. So happy to share some things that I've learned on that through this series. Just keep, pay attention here. But I would just want to help reframe your mind that if you have been looking at YouTube to grow your business and you're just putting videos on there or using it as a server, yeah, that can maintain your business, but it doesn't grow it. You want to be able to have people find you. You want to use it as a cultivation tool so that people can find you. And that is the 4-step process for doing it. I'm running out of time. I just want to share with you. I hope this has been helpful to you. I hope that you recognize that you can make it easy. It doesn't have to be super hard. And I hope that you see that you can actually do this. Okay? So with that, thank you for joining me today. And I just have to remember how to do this. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll talk to you again soon. Got a video question you'd like answered on the show? Head over to scottwilhite.com/talk and leave me a voicemail message. If you're a Christian coach looking to grow both your impact and your business using the power of video, go to godscalling.me and join our community. You belong with us. Thanks for watching. Talk to you again soon.